Welcome, bosses. You're listening to the Beauty Bosses and Bright Minds podcast. We're your hosts, Rachel
and Ruby. Remember, be inspired, be empowered, be beautiful with Beauty Bosses and Bright Minds.
Hi, Beauty Bosses. This is going to be the 5 steps to spring clean your wardrobe. I have some really good tips that I kind of want to share with you guys how I was able to clean out my closet and maintain it. And I'm hoping to help you guys out with that as well. It's actually going to be my first solo episode, so I'm a little bit nervous. So if you guys could just bear with me, this might get a little bit rough. So we'll see how it goes. So one thing I do take a lot of pride in is my clothes and my closet. My room is usually a mess, but the one thing I do keep clean is my closet. And I always like to keep that very organized. One of my biggest inspirations is Marie Kondo. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she has a Netflix show. If you're interested, I think you can just type in her name on Netflix. It'll pop right up. But she teaches people how to keep their home organized, how to get rid of stuff, just to keep a happy and clean home. And I took those ideas and kind of just used them for how I organize my closet. So step 1, what you want to do is set aside a full day for this. So it's going to be a pretty time-consuming task, especially if you have a lot of stuff, a lot of clothes that you need to go through. It can take a big chunk of time. So I always tell people, grab a drink, maybe your Starbucks, put on your favorite music, favorite show, let that play in the background so that you can get in the right mindset to get this job done. Now, the next thing you want to do is take everything out of your closet. You want your closet to be completely void of everything. So that means clothes, hangers, anything on the floor. You want to put all that out and maybe throw it on your bed, set it in a pile, somewhere you can visually kind of pick stuff out of and decide what to do with. Now, step 3 is you're going to want to start sorting through everything. Now, this is the part where it gets extremely time consuming because it can be hard picking out what to keep versus what to get rid of. So what I would recommend to do is make 3 different piles. You're going to want to have a keep pile, donate pile, or you could even have a donate/sell pile, and then a toss pile. So you want to be extremely honest with yourself when you're picking what to keep. Now, if this is something that you haven't worn in a while, or doesn't fit you anymore, or it never fit you, or if it just doesn't make you feel good when you wear it, if it just doesn't bring you joy, this isn't something you want to keep. So from there, you would decide, am I going to toss it or am I going to donate it? And when deciding what to do with that, I usually think, is this something I could see someone else wearing? Would this be something someone else would wear? And if the answer is yes, then we donate. And if not, if it's stained, if it's old, if it's dingy, we're just going to toss it. Now for step 4, it's organizing stuff to go back in your closet. So what I did is I went and bought all new hangers from Target. They're black velvet. And I got rid of all of my mismatched hangers. It helps my closet have a cleaner, more polished look. And I just enjoy the way it looks when everything's in there. So I organize my closet in 2 ways. So one of them is by grouping similar items together. And the second one is by color coding. So when I say grouping similar items together, I have sweaters with sweaters, long sleeves, short sleeves, etc., tank tops, pants, and skirts. Now, in those subsections, I'll go from darkest color to lightest color. So with my sweaters, I'll have my black sweaters going to my white sweaters. And then I'll have in my shirts, I'll have my darkest color to my lightest colors. Now, this is super easy for me because I only wear neutrals. So the only colors I wear are black, brown, nude, and white. If you're someone that likes to wear color, this can be a little bit more difficult, but you can still kind of tweak it to what would best work for you. Now, once you have your closet completely organized, you want to maintain this organization so that you only have to do this once. So, once you've worn something, washed it, you want to put it back in the same spot that it was in. And then you also want to continually get rid of things that no longer bring you joy, things that you notice you're not wearing as often anymore, or just as styles or stuff gets stained, ripped, goes out of, fashion trends. You want to just get rid of it. And then you can use that same method of, do I donate or do I toss, to decide what to do with it. So now that we've completed these 5 steps, I want you to keep in mind that this should be something that's therapeutic for you. Like sometimes it can feel really good to get rid of like old clothes, to get rid of old stuff. You always want to keep in mind that I'm doing this to better myself, to make it easier for myself in the mornings. And if you keep that in mind, I feel like it can be a really good experience for you. Also, remember that you want to make this as fun of an experience as possible for yourself. Although it may get stressful, at times when you're trying to decide what to keep versus what to give away, you always want to keep in the back of your head, like, I'm doing this for a reason, I'm doing this for a purpose. And if you keep that in mind, like, and then again, if you're playing your music in the background, your show, you got your little Starbucks drink, make it like an event, even like FaceTime your friends, like, and they can help you decide like what to keep, what to give away, just try to have as much fun with it as possible. And then trust me, it'll go a lot faster than what you think it will. Also, if you guys do end up doing this to your closet, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing your pictures of your closet organization, we would love to see them to our Instagram, and I'll link our Instagram in the show notes. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. And if you guys want to drop a review, leave a comment, follow us on our socials, please, that's very much appreciated. We appreciate all the love you guys show us. Have a nice day and happy cleaning.
Thank you for listening to Beauty Bosses and Bright Minds podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. Until next time, bosses, bye.